Give to me your leather, take from me my lace. Oh yeah. Little shout out there to my buddy Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll. Is there a greater love story than Stevie Nicks and Don Henley? Might be me and Gary in the VC. I am Steve. This is A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for the continuation of my box set, Purge. A little shout out to a couple other buddies here, Trevor and Anthony. Check out their record store, TNA. All right. Oh, another shout out here. Embryonic. This video, certainly these first two box sets will be embryonic approved. Simple Minds. Silver Box. Brian's kind of a silver fox, don't you think? You get yourself 5 CDs in here. And you get CD 1, you get Live in Paris, early days, 1979. Then CD 2, 81 through 85. This is a lot of demos and David Jensen sessions and some live stuff in Barrowlands. CD 3 is 85 to 91. You get them live in Rotterdam. CD 4, you get 91 through 95. More live stuff in the Barrowlands and Glasgow. And CD 5 is called, I don't even know, oh, it's called Our Secrets Are the Same. And then Jim Kerr goes in here to explain what all those songs are about. That's Keeper, folks. Then we have Simple Minds Rejuvenation. Now, Brian's a big Simple Minds fan, and I've commented a number of times when he's shown them. My favorite album by them is Black and White 05, 05, 05. And that's because that's when I really, first album I ever bought by them was that album for whatever reason. I think it came recommended, an Amazon recommendation. So I bought it, and it's my favorite album by them. And the one would be next would be Cry, which came out right before that. But you get 5 albums here. You get, oh my God, these are not in order. Great, you get 3 Dimensions. Would be bewildered by that. Simple Minds, Neon Lights. And we got the aforementioned Cry. Love that title track on that. Black and White 0505. Not a bad song on that album. Graffiti Soul, to me, their last real must-have. And then Big Music. Yeah, everything since Big Music on is just so-so. Can't say I'm much of a fan of a lot of that stuff. There's my hype sticker. 6 LP box set. They call it 6 because Big Music has 2. All right, so moving on to Sisters of Mercy. I think MGK, another shout out. Also Anthony Gambler, I think both talked up this band. I'm sure Brian did at some time. Triple album collection here. We get, what do we get here? First and Last and Always. I like the title. Floodland and Vision Thing. You know what? I know I've only listened to these one time. I'm not saying it's gone, but it is in the maybe pile because it didn't, there was nothing there that made me think, oh, I got to play that again. All right, moving on. Sly and the Family Stone. We got your 5 albums here. We got a whole new thing. Look at that hairdo on Slide. You didn't see that for long after that. Dance to the Music. Oh, yeah. Life. Stand. And There's Riot Going On. Now I have 2 of these on LP. But you know what? Every album, there's a good song, more than one good song. So it's Keeper. His autobiography came out like a couple years ago. Man, that was a disappointing autobiography. I thought that was going to be full of nothing but wild stories. And actually it was pretty tame considering. All right, Spirit. You got your original album classics. To me, a very much underrated band. You don't see many people talk about them in the VC. We got the self-titled. And then The Family That Plays Together, the big hit, I Got a Line on You. Oh yeah, great song. Then Clear, with my favorite song by them, Dark Eyed Woman. And then, oh, I forgot to go back here. Yeah, on that one, the song Taurus. Yeah, the very controversial song that Spirit accused Led Zeppelin of ripping off Stairway to Heaven. 12 Faces of Dr. Sardonicus. Many say it's their best album. I am not going to argue with them because you know what? You've got Nature's Way, Animal Zoo, and Morning Will Come. Oh, my second favorite song by them. And then Feedback. So obviously, as you can tell from my comments, this is a keeper. Now we're talking about keepers. Oh, should I do that? No, I gotta do this one next. Yeah. Depends upon which side of the pond you're talking from. In the US, they're known as status quo, but really they are status quo. And this is a big old box set, man. This thing, it's not as big as the Eagles box. Eagles box weighed 15.5 pounds. I'll bet you this is. It's probably 10. Want to know what you're getting here? Well, let's do them in order, okay? Oops, wrong side. Pile Driver. My favorite album by them, Hello, and also my favorite song. Oh, we're going to give another shout out to MGK. Well, actually, MGK's daughter, Caroline, because the song Caroline is on here. First song on side 2. That is my favorite song by Status Quo. Then we have Quo. I would have thought an album title Quo would have come much later in their career because it was a long career. And that was the best I could come up with back then. On the Level. Then we got Blue for You. Then we got Double LP Live. Andy is out there barking at something. Then we got Rockin' All Over the World. Oh, then we got If You Can't Stand the Heat. And Whatever You Want. First I thought that was a bowling pin on the back. It's actually a penguin. Okay. Have another drink, Steve. Okay, just supposing. So obviously, if I'm keeping one of these, I'm keeping them all. I think PC31, he saw this in the background of one of the videos I recorded. And he's a fan, but he did not realize that this box set had been released. I can't remember if he said that he picked it up or not. So, a definite keeper. Let's see where to go. STE. Oh, this would be next. Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride, the Dunhill ABC years 67 through 71. Let's face it. That's all Steppenwolf you want. Get a nice little book. Get a poster in here that's folded up 18 times, so plenty of creases. So we get self-titled debut. You know who these guys are, my God. So many hits. The Second, that's what they called their second album. Yeah, The Second. At Your Birthday Party. Then we get recorded live at the Matrix in San Francisco, 1967. Monster. Oh, it's a monster of an album. We get Steppenwolf Live. You don't hear that album mentioned a lot for great live albums, but it's a solid live album. Steppenwolf 7. And then For Ladies Only. Much like Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll, he is for the ladies only. So it's keeper. What do we got next here? Do we do Steve or Stevie? Well, we do Steve, yeah, because it'd be STVE. So we got another 5-pack here. Mr. Steve Hackett classic albums. Highly Strung. First album I ever owned by him was Please Don't Touch, because I'd heard the single. God, what is the song? It whatchamacallit, Steve Walsh from Kansas sang it. I can't remember the name of the song, but anyway, very good album. And then we have, oh my God, no, Voyage of the Acolyte was his first album. Idiot. Okay. Then we have Spectral Mornings. Now I know I have that on LP, so I'm probably going to get rid of the album because I'm obviously going to keep the box set. Then we have Defector. And then Highly Strung. So, speaking of which, I will start the album Purge. When I finish this up, and I am getting near the end. And more Steve Hackett. The Lamb Stands Up live at the Royal Albert Hall. Okay, I was excited when this was announced. And I was disappointed when I received it because you know what? It's not The Lamb Lies Down in Broadway in its entirety. Now all these Steve Hackett live albums where he does revisits Genesis, they're all great. He's a great guitarist. He's got a great band. I always like his singers. But this one I'm getting rid of because, like I say, I'm disappointed that it doesn't have The Lamb in its entirety. But I will buy the CD because I have all the other ones on CD. So I have to complete my collection. All right, moving on to... Oh, no, we still have to stay with this. Nope. Yep. Okay. Stephen Wilson, Home Invasion. In concert at the Royal Albert Hall, printed on this very nice foil paper. Now, this is the To the Bone tour. I saw him on this tour, and I rolled the dice. There were 2 tickets for sale, front row center, and I just kept looking every day. Nobody was willing to buy them, and I just kept going and going and going and going. Waited till the day before, price dropped, I grabbed them. Best seats I ever had at a concert. So it's way up there in terms of concert experiences. Because his band is killer on this. It's great material because he's playing nothing but stuff from To the Bone, Hand Cannot Erase, and The Ravenette Refused to Sing, and he does some Porcupine Tree stuff. So this has 5 LPs. There are 10 sides of Stephen Wilson related music, and it is a fantastic live album. Up next then, the Harmony Codex. And you get yourself 3 discs in here. And also I'm going to say, you know what, whenever I show anything Stephen Wilson related, I always talk about how great the booklets are. And this is probably his most disappointing. There's not a lot of great photos in here. I never bothered to look at the credits to see who put this one together. But you get the proper album, you get the bonus CD, and then you get the Harmony Codex in Blu-ray. Okay, now this brings us around to the intro song, Miss Stevie Nicks. Here's another one. This is heavier than Status Quo. This is her big box set. Oh, let's see what we get in here. I remember when this was shipped. This was shipped even in a vanity carton. Yes, the corrugated plain carton had Stevie Nicks imprinted on the side of it. So you get Belladonna. No doubt it's her best album. Also get The Wild Heart. Oh yeah, Rock a Little. I think I saw her on that tour. And I saw her another time when she toured with, she opened up for Steve Winwood or Tom Petty, can't remember. The Other Side of the Mirror. Street Angel. What guy my age was not drooling over her in 1976, 77? What was I then? I was 20 years old in 76. Trouble in Shangri-La. Wearing a very sheer outfit there. In Your Dreams. Yes, Steve, In Your Dreams. 24 karat gold. And then, if you're not going to splurge for the LPs on this, get the box set because it is worth this right here. The Rarities album. You've got 6 sides of music, so I don't know what that'll translate towards CDs, but I counted them up. There's 9 or 10 songs on here that she did that were for movie soundtracks and TV shows. I didn't realize she had done that much stuff. And then also closing out the album, she does For What It's Worth, written by Mr. Stephen Stills. So there you go. That is a fantastic little box set. I am not getting very much here except for that big Steve Hackett one. And possibly Sisters of Mercy. Up next, it's not just sweet, it's sensational sweet. And they're also telling you it's just chapter 1, The Wild Bunch. I can't believe there'd be more after this. Most people in the U.S. know them from Fox on the Run, Love is Like Oxygen. In fact, I saw them on that tour. What is that, the Level-Headed Tour? Yeah. So we start out, although my first exposure to them, I can remember, is the song Little Willie. So what do we get here? We get Funny How Sweet Cocoa Can Be. Then we get Sweet Fanny Adams. Then we get Desolation Boulevard, their biggest selling album, no doubt about it. What is this? Off the Record. Then the Level-Headed album. That's the alternate cover. That's not how that cover should be. Let's see if they have the... There you go. That's the cover, you know. Then we get 3... Oh, I skipped over. Give Us a Wink. Put that back where it belongs. Then we got Sweet Live at the Rainbow, live in the UK in 1973. Nope, not the Rainbow in the US. Then we get Sweet Live at the BBC radio sessions. And then we get the Lost singles. And a little booklet. So there you go. That takes care of all the S's. Some would say, that's a sweet collection, Steve. All right, that is it. So Steve Hackett is gone. Sisters of Mercy, kind of hanging in limbo. All right, thank you very much.